Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys,
you guys,
have you
have you
joined?
joined?
Yeah, I also joined that group, sir.
Have you
Have
joined
you joined
Mithla
Mithla
Mentoring?
mentoring?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I
No,
don't
I
see
don't
on
see
Mithla.
on Mithla.
Yes, sir.
Has
And
Prem?
Prem,
Prem, what
Prem,
about
what
you?
about you?
Prem,
Prem,
have you
have
joined
you
Mithla
joined Mithla
Mentoring yet?
mentoring yet?
No, sir,
Sir,
I don't aware about this thing.
can you send again the link, sir?
Okay,
Okay,
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I think I will be
The,
join. I joined that
There is a lot
There
of
is a lot of
echo.
echo.
from
I
my
don't
side,
know.
sir. From my side. Hmm.
so, Amarnath, sir, I just wanted to know about what is this purpose of this Mithila mentoring group. What is their motto to do or enhance?
No, it's the same thing. You have to publicize at different places. You simply cannot have only 5 people here coming every day. So, since it's a more attractive name, NRI, like you guys said that when you put the NRI, it makes more attractive. Most of us are from Mithila region, so that's why, and it is a mentoring program. So I call it NRI Mithila Mentoring, but it's the same thing. And this is not only for the speaking. We can have all kind of discussion there, because not everybody has time to come to this meeting. Many people have time, they can go and read. So that's why you have to use
Sir,
different way.
the group name is NRI Mithla Mentoring Program, na?
That's correct.
So I joined that group, sir, three
Good,
days ago.
good, good, good. And then anything with mentoring type of education or
You
information.
you also mentioned
we all,
all the name actually
yeah,
that time.
we all should post it there. Any information, any good thing you have, because people scan through it, and then if something they like, they want to read. If something they don't like, they will just ignore it. But then they can do it, like when you are going in the train, you can simply go through it. But not everybody has time to spend 1 hour in this meeting. So that's another way of expanding our program. And I don't know if any of you are in Twitter savvy. Maybe you can put it on the Twitter too. I don't know how to do it.
So, so I mean to say, collecting all Maithili people in the one platform.
Well, it's not only for Maithili, it's for everybody, but it's just the name. So you have to give some name, right?
Right,
Most of
right.
us are from that region. So there are three keywords there: NRI, mentoring, and Mithila. So Mithila is also our ancient cultural name of the whole India. Everybody knows what is Mithila. So you can take it from the cultural sense too. Don't be just bogged down into that. And so main key is the first. It is like NRI mentoring is the main message there, that there are NRI and involved, and we are trying to provide information. So people who are interested, they can join. So I mean, that
So
is.
every so sir, how frequently that class will be attended? Kind of each and every day, any particular
No,
time.
no, that is not a class. That is not a class. That is just a sharing information forum. So everything we do it here, like gradually I would like to post everything what we do, like a recording of this one there. So suppose somebody has no time to come to the meeting, but they want to review what happened, they can go and view this one over there. So that's one source for people to see this discussion which we are having at another place. And Facebook is pretty popular forum right now, so a lot of people go there. So I just thought that I go quite often there too. So it doesn't hurt. And it's there for good forever. Anytime you want to go, it will be there for you. Like if you post this discussion today is there, it will be there. And anyone who wants to go and read it after 5 days or 10 days, they can go and watch the video, what happened. Maybe they will find something interesting out of that.
Yeah, good sir, good sir.
So I thought today is the ladies' night. Where are the ladies? Not good.
We all are
Okay.
eagerly waiting for that, ladies. I'm eagerly waiting for those moments. Will some ladies will join
Yeah,
with me?
hopefully they will join. It will take few minutes, right? Okay, so at least continue with regular conversation, you guys. Start whatever you want to talk about.
Yes, Premji. So let's initiate the topic now.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. So the question is, what do you often do in the evening? So, sir, I do in the evening like pray gods like Ram Raksha or Ganpati Atharva Shirsha. Then second question is, do you do the same things everything in every evening? Yes, sir. I do the same things in every evening. Then third question is, do you prefer to spend your evening with family or friends? Yes, of course. I prefer to spend my evening with family, friends, members, or my school friends, or or my college friends. Then fourth question is, do you ever work or study in the evening? No, sir. Don't work or study in the evening. What What is popular activity for young people in your evening? So usually the popular activity in evening, some students or some people are playing or some are praying to God that their wishes, etc. Then do you do the same thing in the evening as you did when you were a child? Yes, sir. I do the same things in the evening when I am were a child. Thank you.
Hello, Santanu.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you one thing, Santanu. It's not kind of a question and answer session.
Okay, sir.
So just wanted to update you one more thing. It's kind of topic. Name is evening, right?
Okay,
So
sir.
first of all, you need to share your experience about evening. What does it mean? Depend upon you, or what is your perspective thought about the evening, right?
Okay,
So
sir.
so so if you are talking, if you are having in your mind evening, right? So what click it, what kind of click or memory you have about that evening, you were or you was, right? Any memory if you have about evening, you also can share. And question, it's kind of relation, right? You can correlate this question in that evening.
Okay,
So
sir.
this kind of motive or to having this kind of topic, which how many kind of if you are going to explain, in the detailed way, or how much as possible you are going to talk, so it will be improving for your English, right?
Okay, sir.
So this kind of thing I just wanted to update you, because it will be very helpful for you to have thought clearly. So
Yes. Sir, today I am in traveling, so I don't say it, more.
So first of all, I would like to thank all the member who give me the opportunity to express my views on the topic evening. Uh, and also thank you the panel members and all the person who joined the session. So let's begin the topic evening. Actually, this is a very good topic. Actually, I have a lot of memories in evening. I always wonder to uh, see the sunset point at a riverside, and I try to capture some photographs of I try to capture some photograph of that moment. Actually, when the sunset happened and the color of sky that will be uh, some reddish type, some violet type. That texture interacted too much. That are the texture which interact too much to me, and I tried to capture the memories uh, when I was in village. So evening uh, are the best part of my life. I walk through. I some kind of I done exercise in evening and some type of walk in that evening. I go with I hang out with my childhood friend in evening times and do some conversations. Uh, so that's my thought on actually evening and the topic. And let's move toward the next topic. That is, what do you often do in evening? So basically, uh, I all I always use, try to spend the time with my friend in evening time. I would like to play some games in evening times. Actually, I utilize that times, and I sometime I captured photos and clicks memories actually that time. So next point is. Do you do the same thing in every evening? No, I enjoyed every evening, but I do same thing not in every evening. Actually, if I talk about my weekly plan, then it will be revised, revised week by week. No, so next point is, do you prefer to spend your evening with family or friends? Yeah, always. That's a good point. Yeah, I always prefer to spend my times with my family and my friends. Do you ever work or study in the evening? Yeah, since I was in childhood, my mother uh, in that time there are the condition of light in village is uh, is quite quite impossible that time. Actually, the light was oftenly cut down and shut down. So that time, my mother put a lalten and lighten that lalten, and I tried to read and write that time actually. And now move toward the next point. What is your popular activity for young people in country in the evening? So actually, from my opinion, the evening walk is the best thing for every young people in the country, because there are some kind of relaxation in that evening. Uh, I think. Do you do the same thing in the evening as you did when you were in child? No, I was. I do not the same things, but yeah, sometime it may be repeated, because दिल दिल तो बच्चा है जी. So I put up my topic at the end, and thanks to all the people who considering me and who listening to me. Thank, thank you so much. So if you have any question, then definitely ask me. What I say, I will try to respond. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, all of you. So it's really thankful to participate, and still I'm awaiting for women participant. Yes, hello. I'm audible to you. Yes, yes, yes. Sure, sure, sure. I'm very sorry for that. Okay, yeah. So it's really thank you so much. And if I'm talking about that topic, uh, I think really various memory will already attach with this evening topic, and it's really if morning will be happen, definitely evening will be also happen, right? It's part of life, and you should have to gone through each and every day. And if I'm talking about for that evening thing, so we as a working professional right now going to office each and every kind of daily routine. So if we are going for that morning, so only that time we can analyze. It's kind of uh, what you can say. Surya Dev is already blessing us. So when we came back from office, so it's unfortunate that we don't have these kind of facilities. We don't have. We will really, some point in heart it's missing sunshine. So it's every morning, if it's every evening, we think about what we can go for that, what we can do, what we can do. So for me, it's today it was that kind of a financial year end, right? So might be you are also aware about various closing is going on. So my super boss came and told us you need to wait or need to work 2 more hours again because tomorrow will be the holiday. Just because of Sri Ram Jayanti, right? Ram Navami will be there. So might be in the Maharashtra is holiday. I don't know which state you are belonging from or that state having holiday or not.
Yes,
So
sir. Tomorrow is
right,
holiday.
everywhere holiday.
Yes, sir. In Maharashtra, tomorrow is a holiday.
Good, good. What about Hindaji? Hello. So Pankaj sir, you also have holiday, right?
No,
So
brother.
this kind of
Actually, hello, hello, hello.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. There is no any holiday from my side also.
Okay, 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 okay. No, because it's kind of government holiday tomorrow.
Pankaj,
Because
you say na the in your friend you say na that bank is the best in holiday.
sorry. What do you want to say?
You say na the bank is the best for a holiday actually.
That various holiday it's available in banking
Yeah,
sector.
bank. I agree that the bank have the, but in private sector there are lots of tension and lots of pressure. Actually.
Right, right. So I feel I'm lucky one to have holiday tomorrow. So really, it was today was kind of very some point I feel ki it's very pressurized or kind of target or business point of view. It's very hectic. But even though part of life, or it's only 1 and 2 day remain for to end up this financial year end, right? So so this is the day it was for me, and especially it's various memory also having in my mind in the evening because I was when I was in the childhood, so we are eagerly waiting for that evening where we collectively friend will meet together and go for that playing cricket or playing different kind of games, right? So sometime what will happen? It's playing cricket or some different team will have remaining cricket game, right? So even though evening was there, suddenly evening was there, or some people are trying to force us, please do please end this game as soon as possible, because some people are not unable to play in that evening time where we can't see anything about that. So for that reason, I think various kind of argument will be there. Various thing, various this kind of memories also I have when I was in childhood. We used to go to the cricket, playing cricket each and every evening. So after that, I need to visit my kind of location where people are go for that walking movement, right, running and here and when that this kind of thing. Even though still right now I remember in that evening, not not today nowadays, but before 2 and 3 months ago, I need to go to the gym each and every day. So I'm having excitement when evening will came, so I need to go to the gym. I am today I'm going to uh, do different kind of exercise, kind of cardio or muscle exercise, even though shoulder or abs or different kind of part of exercise will be there, right? So for that, I eagerly waiting for this moment. So if we are going for that, including the evening, so what often I doing right now in the evening. So I used to do in evening. Came back from office. Reached to my father location, father job. So after that, I discussed something about him, what's going on, what is good, what is bad. So some uh, kind of a discussion about family, even though their work. Uh, so this kind of discussion is going on each and every day, and again I need to join this session. It's also really good for our improvement. At least really I need to give 1 hour for improvement for all of us. It's really important, and apart from that, it's kind of So if we think about the same thing doing in the evening, so right now, yes, doing the same thing as usual. But for example, tomorrow will be the holiday, so the tomorrow evening the plan will be different. But right now, Navratri season is also going on, Chaitya Navratri. So maybe in the village also there were kind of puja or stall or pandal will be there. So right now, even though you know our location also, one arrangement is also there for that Navratri. So each and every day people go to there where the different kind of mela or festival is also going on. Even though some people is going for that yag ka or parikarma, 108 parikarma, right? So there are various activities going on. Even though for that tomorrow program in front of my home, there were one small pandal is also inaugurated for that, especially Navratri puja. So so might be there will be the puja preparation for that Navratri, not Navratri, Maha, what you can say, Ram Navami, right? So this kind of going on. So apart from that, if I'm talking about spend time with family, so it's really with my father or my younger brother. I used to spend my time. Even though in evening, each and every evening, I need to prepare food for myself also. So this activity is also going on each and every day. Apart from that, so study. If I talking about in evening, so not any specific studies point of view. I'm do each and every day, but really I am reading articles randomly in that any kind of Google different top 4 and top 5 or might be top 10, whatever news will be there now. So randomly I click and kind of browsing each and every day. Even though some motivational videos I used to watch. Apart from that, so popular activity for young people, it's popular activity right now. Even though we all are eagerly waiting for that IPL match, right? So maybe 31st of this month, IPL match will be, will be open or will be inaugurated for that. So maybe this kind of various youngster is also eagerly waiting for that IPL wala fundamental. Various people is also having business out of IPL, kind of Dream 11 or different kind of a game where they can involve or they can have entry in that game to win, to become a crorepati also, right? So these kind of fundamental mentality is going on. So, but the activities right now for the youngster really gym activities is going on. So in that country like India having youngster population high, so it's good for us. Even though what kind of how much you are ready for yourself, how much you are prepared for yourself, how much you are thinking about yourself, because you should also care about yourself. What we can do generally, we can think about your family, your friend, relative, right? So ignoring yourself, it's not good. So at least you should you should invest in yourself. You can do preparation for yourself for the next day. So it's really important right now. Apart from that, if I'm talking about the same evening, yeah, you did when where the child, it's really not, it's different. Right now I'm doing the job, I'm the working professional. When I was in childhood, so my different routine it was, right? Usually go to the kind of tuition or sitting with lamp and lalten or kind of light, maybe not there sometime when I was in village. So that time sitting with two three children, cousin, or especially doing ratta or to read English or kind of my whatever activity it was, so loudly. So what parents will suggest them at that time, ki how much you can say anything about loudly reading, right? So it will be increase your, it will clear your turn. clear your voice, right? It's really important. So that was this memory I am having about that evening. So thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, Prem. You provide a lot of idea regarding our today topic. So now I request to Surender sir. Good evening. And today our topic is evenings. So please say something about this.
Good evening to all, sir. Hello, I'm audible.
Good evening. Yes, yes. Please continue.
What is the topic today?
Today our topic is evening.
Yes, yes.
I also shared a screen regarding today
Uh,
topic is evening, Surender sir.
yes, this is good. I'm not getting too much. When evening comes, after evening, every person's life comes morning. We wait for morning, and morning to evening, we struggle to hardship to earn for our livelihood, and after whole day spending by doing their work, they wait for evening and they go to their houses, homes, and they have some rest at evening time. So evening is the thing that is we are waiting after completing their tasks of whole days, and we wait for the having rest, and we meet in the evening to our family members and asking the queries, how they are, how they feel today, this type of thing. So at the evening time, we meet our family member and we discuss and have some. I watch some movies at the evening time and this type of activities. Yes, I done.
Thank you. Thank you, Surender sir. Provide a lot of idea regarding evening. And now I want to say something regarding this. Or Amarnath sir, you want to say something? Please. Amarnath sir.
You continue, okay? I'm just listening.
Oh, okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So today our topic is evening. So it's really means we can say that just opposite of our morning time, morning, evening, day, night. Our 24 hours divided in four types. And if we see naturally, means we see that in early morning time, all birds flying from their own home for eat something. And in evening time, we also see in the sky a lot of birds return to their home. And I think evening time or morning time, it's depends in our society means where we living, because we if we compare in our village lifestyle of means expand or invest morning time and evening time, and in city area it's totally different, because practically we seen that in village area maximum farmers in morning time mm, going to their field, and evening time they return for work. But in cities area we see that 24-hour service maximum companies, and so the here is not practically seen a lot regarding evening, because some people, some staff's job is depends different timetable. But in village area, we naturally see that maximum people working whole day and in evening time reach home and take rest. They enjoy evening time. But in working people of cities, it's totally different. And if we compare also in our lives, as like kids' life, young people, and senior citizen, this type of thing is also compare if we evening time, night time, daytime, morning time. So this type of thing, I have knowledge more, no more knowledge regarding this topic. So, sir, I request you please say something regarding this to do best for all of us. Amarnath, sir.
Sure.
Thank
Uh,
you, sir.
so thank you everybody for coming. This is great. You guys are continuing this, and tomorrow is the topic is science. So um, uh, Dr. Malik will be uh, in the discussion tomorrow. So please join also tomorrow. Friday is a student
Sure, sir.
Friday.
We will try.
Yeah,
We will try our best, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, okay. And so topic today is nights. So I'll give you a little bit what how the people in America their nights they the evening they how they do in the evening. So students, of course, they study, so there is a different life. But I'm talking about the professional life. People who go to work in the daytime. Normally, evening, either they go home or they meet with the family members, or most of them they spend time maybe some common place like they call it here tea place or bar or anything like that, or dinner places in the evening. People don't here normally go and meet each other at their homes. That is not the practice here. So when they, if two friends want to meet, they will decide, okay, we'll have dinner or lunch, or we'll meet at for coffee or drinks. That's how they decide. So there is nothing like आप मेरे यहाँ आ जाइए कल मिलते हैं ऐसा नहीं. This is this is not the culture of this country. So everybody has time constraint and privacy, and nobody wants to invite each other unless a special occasion like Christmas or big events of the life. Normally, social meetings happen in the evening or lunchtime. These are the two popular time, I would say, not the breakfast. So people, professionals, normally, uh, they in the evening they watch sports. News is not that popular. Very people pay attention to political news. Mostly shows and TV shows. Sports are very popular here. So their sports are geared to happen in the evening. Many sports happen in the evening, so that people, when they are at home or at the bar or at the restaurant, if they want to watch, uh, uh, they can watch. In fact, many friends they get together for watching some sports at one place, and they will have drinks and then dinner at one place. They can spend easily a couple of hours, 2 3 hours there talking. So that's also very common practice. And what else? So that's how it is. We Indians also sometimes get together in the evening for meetings, not meetings, I would say that get together sometimes with the friends to restaurants. So eating in restaurants is quite popular. Unlike unlike India, where you spend a huge portion of your income on food. Here you do differently. I mean, it's fraction. Like normally, the meal is about, let's call it, one meal is on an average anywhere from $15 to $25. If you go to a nice restaurant, probably it will be 25 to maybe $35, somewhere in that range per person. So even if the minimum wage I tell you, which is about 10 to 12 dollars an hour, it's worth like 2 hours of your income. But that's for the minimum wage, not for the professionals. So people don't have really uh, 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 like they like India. We have to plan if we want to go to a nice restaurant because of the cost. Here, it's very common that people can afford it, so they easily go to meet friends and that is so restaurant eating is a kind of, you can call it, it's like meeting place club. That's how the life goes on here. And American society, they normally eat meat. So like one time I said, there are different varieties of food you can have. Similarly, you have different drinks, soft drink, hard drinks. You can have beer from different countries, any country you want. Like Kingfisher from India is available here. You can have that beer. And similarly, different kind of wines. You can go to expensive restaurants. They can give you 200 years old wine, whatever you want. If you tell them anything, and there are restaurants where they store very very old wines, so they can also give you that, because American way is that they normally drink wine at the time of meal in the evening. And evening is the more relaxed time for everybody, because daytime everybody is working. Almost even the 80% of the ladies, they also work. So evening is a really relaxing time for everybody, family or friends. They can share very precious time. You can call it social time and precious time for recuperating from the day work. And that's how the life goes on. And normally people here, uh, there are manufacturing class people have to start early day, like around 7:30 is a common beginning of the shift time at many places. Normally they work like two shifts, so morning is 7:30. So those who are in that category, they have to their evening is kind of smaller compared to professionals like you and me, who doesn't have to be there at 7:30. Professionals have like any time between 8 to 9 o'clock is normally the start time, so they can stay a little longer. I would say like up to 9, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is pretty good time normally. Even if you have the social gathering somewhere at a restaurant, normally by 10 o'clock people try to leave. But uh, that's, I mean, I think pretty much I covered. Let me see if there is anything else. Yeah, so conversation just like us, it covers everything, family, friends, politics, stock market, sports, music, movies. That would be the normal discussion. And across the culture, there is really no difference. When you interact with other people, then you realize that we all think alike. There is no difference between Indian, Chinese, or American, or European. We all have the uh, same feelings, same psychological actions and reactions we do. So uh, at a distance, it appears that we are so different, but when you go and watch them closely, we all behave the same way. They may be a little refined compared to us, but we all are the same. So that's all I have to share. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You provide a lot of evening time explained by our American people. Thank you, sir. So, Prem, you have any question or you want to say something?
So Amarnath sir, just
Please.
wanted to know. Hello, I'm audible to you.
Yes.
Yes, yes, Amarnath sir, just wanted to know about that. For example, if I'm in the Mumbai, so if I randomly go to the any destination for movie or any more kind of circumstances will be happen, right? So maybe there were kind of different people from different states, right? So sometimes what happen is kind of uh, kind of jagra wala situation is also there, right? So have you seen any kind of same mobbing wala circumstances scenario in their USA where you found that कि मतलब who will be came in that situation to split all this mob wala situation.
Normally, no. I would say that there may be sometimes, uh, oc- occasionally, there is a situation like that. But in general, I would say that out of 100, maybe 98% no. Um the reason is that malls are very popular here also, and that is also a cultural place in the sense that you go shopping, you go eating. There are even some sports clubs there, people just to spend time there. So uh, every place has the cameras, and all the cameras are ultimately connected to police headquarters. So police is, your own cameraman is watching, your all security staff are there, and even police is also watching from a distance. So it is not like India that if there is any crime, normally within 5 minutes police will be there.
Right, right. Not only people is fight, and some people will as a
No,
audience making fight
no.
fight and
I mean,
just taking enjoyment.
no, the question is that there is no, people don't have a useless time to argue on unnecessary things. I mean, first thing is that if you don't know anybody else, there is no need to interact, because people uh, people don't go with the intention to fight with somebody. They go to enjoy the place, right? Shopping or whatever, or the movies. So I haven't seen any type of situation like that. There is no thing like that, and it is a multicultural society. So you have people from all different communities. Of course, there is a little bit of racial thing. Every society has that. We do have in India, right? We Jativad and all those kind of stuff, or state bad, what you can call it. But that is kind of inside. Externally, you cannot see that one. And people are normally from different cultural background here, different. I mean, America is a melting pot. Uh, 400 years back, people started coming to this country from different European countries. So you have it here, people from all over the Europe. And then in this century, I would say last century, people started coming from the Asian countries and African countries. Also, African countries, people have come earlier too. So it's a mixed society, but there is sometimes underlying tension, especially against blacks. We call it Afro American people, because blacks, calling somebody black is kind of derogatory term. So refined word is Afro American for that community. And whites have normally the little bit of a negative opinion about them, because they were kind of ruling them. They they had brought them as slaves. So still there is some mentality there in some areas. So I mean, crime happens, but fight for unnecessary reason, like we go and have a quarrel, is very rare thing. you know you may have a stealing going on sometimes, that's also possible, but mostly those are rare incident, and they are caught and they are dealt with the security staff. But every place has security. So if anything happens somewhere, immediately either private security or police will be there within no time to take care of the situation. It's not like unmanaged situation for too long.
Okay, okay.
And now I request to Rosni. Actually, Rosni, today is Wednesday, so today's session is your side session.
Yes.
No issue. I know you are working in a USA shift, so it's really very difficult to manage this.
I
Eh,
managed, then I was
yes,
connected half an hour late. That
yes,
is the
yes,
reason.
yes, yes. We understand because
Mm,
job is first priority.
yes. But it's not
So
a hectic for my schedule because its work is normally, so I don't have any pressure. So
okay. So please say something regarding today. Our topic is evening. So
yeah,
you have
sure. So today our topic is evening. So first is the what do you often do in the evening? Uh, in the evening, I'm eating tea, and then after go to the market and visit some Chinese food, fast food. So I'm eating that type of food. So do you do the same thing every evening? Yes, most of the evening I prefer like in a 7 days. So I prefer 6 days is my same routine. So next is do you prefer to spend your evening with family or friends? Is of course I'm spending with my family in the evening, and sometimes I call my friend phone call and talk to with my friends. Sometimes I do that type of calling with friends. And do you ever work or study in the evening? Uh, in the evening, I don't work and don't study because I'm not interested in the study. So I scrolling Facebook, Instagram, and seeing reels. That's type of I spend in my evening time. So, what is the popular activity for young people in your country in the evening? Young people is most of the in the young generation whose person are study or doing job, so they free from the job, and most of the student goes to the tuition and return from the home. So that type of young generation doing in the evening. So what is the popular activity for young people in your country? I'm sharing that type of is the popular activities of young people. So do you do the same thing in the evening as you did when you were a child? No, I'm not doing that types of thing because when I am in a childhood time, I was go to the tuition and return home, then do food, then they preferably studying because in the childhood most of the timing are gone in the studying. So goes to school, then came to home, take a rest 2 hours, then go to the tuition, then return to the home, then we do tuition work or school work. That type of schedule in my childhood. So thank you.
thank you, Rosni. You provide us a lot of idea regarding our today topic evening. Namaste, namaste, sir.
हाँ नमस्ते नमस्ते हाउ आर ऑल ऑफ यू
Yes, sir. We are fine, sir.
Fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग गुड इवनिंग गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन
Good evening,
So,
Sharad ji.
गुड इवनिंग अमरनाथ जी की हालचाल
Tic tac.
Amarnath, sir, your
हाल
your video is opposite. So
All
now I
right.
request to Vibhuti ji, please. Yes, yes. Please, Vibhuti, please say something regarding our today topic evening. And also request you try to join on time, Vibhuti, because you joined very late today. Yes, Vibhuti.
Hello, namaste, namaste everyone. Namaste, Sharad sir, Amarnath sir.
नमस्ते नमस्ते
Uh,
Namaste all.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm joining late because of today's cultural fest at my hostel. That's why my voice is also going to stuck because of uh, I mean मैं बहुत ज़्यादा जोर से वहाँ पे डांस वगैरह किया इसलिए मेरा आवाज़ बैठ चुका है अभी. So I'm so sorry for that. And so today's topic is uh, evening, right? So 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
This is called student life. Yes, Vibhuti, this is called student life.
So first point is, do you often what do you often do in the evening? So it's depend upon day. I mean, few days I have to go for market for buying fruit and some vegetable for salad uh, and I usually I go for few alternative day I go for gym, and few days I spend with my friends too, and few days I stay in library for learning about yoga in detail, about what's the specific benefit of a specific asana. I mean yoga asana. I mean which asana have I mean various type of asana, and every asana have their own benefit. So I'm reading usually about yoga related book. So this kind of thing I do in evening time. So next point is, do you what do you do the same thing in every evening? No, no. And next point is, do you prefer to spend your evening with family or friends? Yes. Uh, in few evening I usually spend with my friends, and if I am with my family, then I play cricket and any game, especially badminton and cricket, with my sister, my younger sister. So next point is, do you ever work or study in the evenings? Yes, obviously, when semester examination is going, then I have to study a lot for that reason. So yes, study, and I'm a student, so I don't do any kind of work related to corporate any. So next point is, what is popular activity for young people in your country in the evenings? So especially in India, most of children usually play cricket in the evening time. Most of young people, and cricket is that's why English that why cricket that's why cricket is most widely famous game in India, and everyone loves. So next point is, do you do the same thing in the evening as you did when you were a child? No. When I was child, I always child that I always play with going to play with my friends cricket and choranuki, gulli danta, and various kind of game. And few days I go for for so arm torna, breaking mangoes. Is it a right word? No, breaking breaking is not right word. Not suitable word for arm torna. So a few days I do this kind of thing I do in childhood, but nowadays it's completely different. So thank you, and I'm so sorry I was late. I was joined lately.
You should also tell us a little bit about your party. Why don't you explain what did you do in the party today?
Yes,
That is the real
yes, yes.
evening time experience. We want to hear from students. Okay, go ahead. Tell us.
Sure, sir. I participated in poetry in this. cultural fest. So I participate in a poetry. So I got one card. I mean appreciation card for participating in poetry. So and I do open DJ dance a lot. So that's why my voice is not really clear as usually. So and I enjoy a lot and dance a lot, and especially when Bhojpuri Gana playing in the room, then everyone got crazy, and then everyone danced. So like a crazy. So this kind of thing happened 2 days evening. So usually, so party. So today's party is much more enjoyable than usually evenings. And uh, after getting videos, I will show you, sir, because I don't have now video, so I will show tomorrow if you want
Oh,
to
What
Yes,
see.
of
what dance
course.
did you do? Bhangra dance, Nagin dance, uh, hip hop dance?
Just normal nagging dance and normal. I don't even know how to dance. Just dance.
you are now a student, so you are learning for dance also. Because
Yeah,
your
this
dream
is
is
this is the time to do all these activities, dancing and
yes, yes, sir.
yeah. Uh, talking about talking about dancing, there is one thing here in America. When people retire, then they start learning how to dance. Normally, the Latin dance and everything, because they have all the time now. So what? How do they spend the time? So that's why they learn how to dance, and then there are different clubs for retirees where they go and dance. So, so this is not only the students. This is the activity for everybody. Good.
Thank you. And in my university, I don't see any kind of club related dance. So it's a kind of sad thing. So, but I have interest in dance too. Especially, I love Kathak.
Yeah. So I mean, that is what is like. Yoga was not very popular before. Now it is popular. So you have like studios everywhere. Same thing on the same pattern. In the US, there are dancing clubs, which is focused on like say if you want to learn salsa and practice salsa, you can go there. There will be uh, people teaching, and then there will be people also for the those who simply want to enjoy the music and dance. So you can do that one. Same thing for other dances too, but of course, Indian dances are geared mainly for individual dancing. It's not for the group dancing, so it's little different. Um, uh, that happens only in kind of major shows. But social dancing is the basically very common here, and Latin dances especially is very popular. Salsa is of course very popular because of the a lot of Hispanic population is in this country, and salsa is their very common, most favorite dance. Uh, so uh, there are clubs everywhere to go for dancing. Maybe you can start one down the some years later on the side.
Yes, sure, sure, sir.
So now I humble request to Sharad sir. Please say something, sir, regarding our today's topic evening, if possible, sir. Please.
No, no, absolutely. Thank you. It was interesting to hear from Vibhuti and all the thank you to all the other persons who are listening, including Roshni is always there. Then we have Himja, we have Surendra ji. So thank you for Amarnath ji, who is always there. Prem ji. So thank you everyone to be here and keep the tempo running. I am a the thing is that I am two Sharat Kumar Jhas. What happens that when India is awake, I am like a bullet train or a Duranto Express. Although I am in London, I am very close to India and all the states of India due to government reasons. And in the evening, then I become British. So till India is awake, my phone, laptop, everyone is absolutely awake because I'm into business and politics. And then in the evening, generally after 6 7 then the British meeting starts. If you leave me in the evenings, then like Vibhuti only, if I'm a single person, not a family person, I will always go for party. I will always go for conferences. I will always go for conferences. I will always go for conferences and make them dance. So my job during the night is dance and make them dance. So my job during the dance floor is dance, forgetting about everything besides wearing clothes, and make everyone dance. So, so that is very important. And what happens that every evening is new for me because everything. Corona destroyed it, but now I am again starting to get with a timer so that I do at least 10,000 to 12,000 steps every day to bring back my body because I have gained weight. And so exercise is very important for everyone, not only for a child. And my family, the thing is that my family is the world. My family are people who have stood for me during difficult times. And my family are those people who give priority to me when I make a call or remember them. So actually, besides my parents, mother, father, who gave birth to me, so my first family are those who have stood for me during difficult times and who are always there for me to listen to my problem. I listen to their problems. And then, yes, the home family is always there. I have two identical twins and a wife. So that is always there. So that is a very important family to consider who always stands beside you. And those will not be many. That will be maximum two, three, four, five like that. And you have to always keep them like a diamond or emerald near you. And but don't always talk your problems as a dustbin. You should always listen to their problem also. So that should be a streamlined conversation. And in the evenings, like generally working now, studying, reading, I have left because I don't do much reading. I do generally like in the sense I love quiz programs. So whenever I'm eating, I watch some or the other quiz programs and try to answer the questions and see how will I like fare in it. And also the thing is that I always think that if I have some power, supernatural power to answer all the questions, that I would participate in all the quizzes and answer all the questions. And whatever money I earn, 50% I will give to charity. Rest 35% I will give to my parents, and only 5% I will keep with me. So that I always watch quizzes during the evening while eating or lunch anytime I get a chance. And
So having
in our
similar
country,
program like Kaun Banega Crorepati, sir?
yeah, that Kaun Banega Crorepati program they copied from here only. But now what happens that that has stopped, and that used to be I want to be a millionaire. Over here, there are many more quiz programs. The ones which I watch is the chase, then the tipping point, very beautiful, and then eggheads. In the afternoon, I watch bargain hunt where you buy some items at a price and then sell it in an auction. So those kind of stuff. So yes, now Konkanega Karupati has become more famous over there, and they have
Right,
it's
India.
actually franchisee. Yeah, but I heard that it's a franchisee which they have taken them from them. I don't know how far it is true, but that's what people told me. And over here, young people like they go to in the evening to pubs, they go to nightclubs. But like India also, Over here also, most of the young people remain in the house who want to do something good in life, and so they study and try to become something, do something fruitful. Like most of them are Asians, like most of them are Indians or other Asian people and Chinese, but most of the English people who comprises maximum of the population, they as they grow, they go to nightclubs and they are enjoying life in their own way. But we have a different way of life. But that is happening in India also, because when I went in November, December to India, I had meetings in different hotels, Moria, Sheraton, Taj, and all that. In the evenings, I used to be there with the bureaucrats, and I used to get scared when I used to, in fact, see the young people uh, go in the nightclubs, and scared in the sense that I used to be concerned about them. But anyway, they have their parents to be concerned about them. But then it used to be a bit concerning, the situation as I used to see them. But that is the making. That's what is making the business in the hotels. So you can't help it. But yes, and so every evening is new for me, you know. But the reason is that when first thing, it starts from the year I told previously. The first thing when I go get up in the morning, I don't, because problem with me is that people like us is that I know 1 lakh, but too many people in the world. So what happens that, and many people know me, I don't know them. So what happens that mm, alone, because I don't have any secretary like the celebrities. I don't have a social media team, celebrity, and all that. I do everything alone. So when you know so many people, when in the morning you get up, you get around 50,000 to 1 lakh messages. So if I'm not replying to someone, so I only look at the personal messages. I keep on deleting the all the group messages, and that's why it takes around 1 hour. I do only the in the morning. I take a blank page and do the planning that today's priority is what will I do. So I see to it that one or two important things I finish that day. And also every day I'm changing my mind. Like every day I think about the future, considering the world today, that what will bring money, what else can I do to get some international award so that I make name in the history, and so what should be my planning to do that. So once you have that vision in mind, even getting a Nobel Prize or whatever, you can achieve it. Like last year, I told you in 2022, I had only to get certificates and only two Mithila awards, but I got all the five Mithila awards. Similarly, this year I have some other planning because life is very short. So, in the sense, every evening I prepare for the next day by making the planning that tomorrow what will be my priority if I am alive, and the story starts from there. So yes, sometimes in the sense I become a child. I I love speaking to myself, and that is the best thing you do because you are trying to find people to speak, but you have to speak to yourself to understand yourself. So you are your best judge. So I like singing. I like shouting. I like becoming a child, sleeping on the ground and raising my leg, and so sometimes I totally become a child and do all those things. Nothing bad about it. You should also do run around, shout, think that you are a child. So it's so big, you can tell so many things. Sorry for taking so much time, but yes.
Sorry, sir. Amarnath, sir. Please unmute, sir.
Oh, sorry. I was saying that you are
Thank you.
telling us the good experiences, so please continue. This is very good for all of us.
Yeah, the thing is
Yes,
that's why
yes, sir.
sometimes my daughters get very angry. That why are you? Because all of us have a. If you see the house, it's such a big house. So everyone, as Amarnath ji will realize, everyone have their own room. And the girls are busy. Everybody, some wife is busy in work. So the thing is that I speak to myself and see to it what I do and run or outside also when I am walking. Then I look at. Once I was talking to a bird, a robin. Along with me was my English man. So he was teaching me how to speak to a bird. So I also spoke to the robin. Robin is the national bird of England. It was doing, it was tweeting. So I also tweeted and it was looking at me. So you can do, enjoy the nature, do all kinds of things, you see. Speak to the monkeys outside. Over here, you don't have monkeys. Over here in England, you have deer, you have badger. So outside, you have to be careful while driving. Suddenly, a deer will run. Now, horses are there. And they are very loving, you know. Like both my daughters have no horse riding also. They have learned. I wanted to buy a horse, but the horses are so big. Cow is so big, but they will be really, they are really loving. So yeah, means no, the God has not told that you are not my child. It's only us. Like in India, you will see that if you go to the village, they will make you more old, that you are old. Why are you old? 80 years, 85 years, 90 years, you enjoy your life. Make the most of it. God has gifted to you. Because when you came to this world, you don't didn't know any Premji, Pankajji, Amarnathji, you didn't know yourself also. Slowly, slowly you came to know who I am, why did I come to this earth. So every minute make the most of it positively. But again, it's not that when you are in office or when you are writing an exam, then you have to do planning. You have to plan your own life also. You have to plan that in society there are billions of people. So with with which people will I associate to meet my vision and goal? And now from that society also, you will have some friends, some relatives, some human being. Human being might be in anybody, including your parents. So what happens? As I told you again, there are three lists which I have because I'm dealing with so many people. One list immediately as soon as I speak, I write who are hello, hi, namaste. Third list I had told I have those who have to be blocked, those who have to be means those who will be jealous of you, those will have create negativity. So they are also important. Never block a person. Always the first thing you should do that those who are creating problems in your life during Diwali, Holi, tell happy Holi Diwali to them because in the chess game of society, if you don't know what your adversary's next move will be, you will not be ready. So if you tell happy Diwali, happy Holi, their mentality will change or they will tell you something by which you will know what moves they will play. And the number one list, which will I told you have only 5, 10, 12 people are those people who are your friends who are standing near you. You don't have to worry about them. Because after 5 years, Amarnath ji knew someone 10 years ago, his classmate who was with him. If he calls him now also, if whoever is alive, they will be there for him, you know. They will be silent, but they are standing for you. They are your actual relatives and friends who are there and you are still a child to them. So that is very important. So there are so many areas you have to consider also the society planning. It's not that you just lead your life and then you will tell that this didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't. If something is not happening, you are to blame for it, no one else. Anything is not happening, you didn't plan for it. So you are to blame for it. So there are so many areas you have to consider with experience, you understand with maturity, you understand, and then you go about it. Silence is the very best medicine. Like if I am going ahead, you will see getting this, that I have to, you won't imagine, as you try to become a celebrity, as you try to become the chairman, managing director, or general manager, senior general manager of a company, there will be hundreds of people, hundreds of obstacles you will have to deal. But silence is the best medicine. As soon as you reciprocate or tell something from your mouth, every word you tell is measured. So if you are doing something silently and then telling, see, I have done this, then you will see that people will not be able to do anything because this man has not told anything against me. He is positive. But yes, like a cold war, like Lord Krishna, he is doing things, playing the chess game. So there are various things you can go about telling. Thank you very much, Amarnath ji, to give me the opportunity.
Oh, that was great. So, especially I like about your comment that you are never old, and that's what I see the feeling people have in this country. They never consider themselves old. You know, um, yesterday one of my family friend Dr. Parmeshwar Jha was visiting for lunch, and he's 85 years old. He's from Madhubani, and he came in his car with his wife, and he was driving back. So I went to see off, and it was a normal drive for him. 85 and driving. Can you imagine that in India? So
That Ashish ji's father.
Yes, yes, it is.
yeah,
Really.
Yeah.
and he's the dad of Dr. Ashish Jha. I'm sure you guys have heard his name.
Mhm.
He is right now the COVID jar for President Biden. He took this job to take like 80% pay cut. He was telling me yesterday. Ashish that government doesn't pay that well, but he took this as a public service, and he took a huge cut in the pay, like whatever he was making. He was, I think, dean of one of the universities, and so uh, you are the point I'm trying to make is that we are never old. We are always young. So never let your parents or in-laws or uncles, whenever they go down that, oh, I am too old, tell them, no, 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 you are not old yet. God has, even in our ancient time, our society was built for 100 years. So 100 years, maybe 5 years after 95, you are old, maybe. But after 95, we can go very well. So let's do that. Thank you.
Last time once I was in the gym, this man was a tall man was cycling beside me, an Englishman, glorified. So he was smiling at me. I generally speak to people. So I just asked him that you are doing so much hard work. No, yeah, I'm only 85 years old. He was a fighter pilot in the English, this thing, RAF, Royal Air Force. He was 85 years old and he cycled more than me. So,
Uh, I have another story to tell. We have one, our community friend, Dr. Nandikishore Jha. He used to be professor at IIT Delhi. Now he is here, professor at Manhattan College. And he was telling a story about his colleague. So he is also in early 80s. So his other colleague, who was 90 plus, in the university there, uh, he was kind of talking to him one day, and he said that now it's time for you to retire. Um, when Dr. N.K. Jha said that, then that guy, the other professor who was 90 plus, he said, no, 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 no. What I'm going to do at home? I come here, I teach kids, I write papers with you guys. I'm quite happy here doing it. And you should also do the same. Keep 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 working until it's really you cannot. As long as you can keep working and you are fine, you can come to work, you come to university. What is wrong? Why should we retire? Keep 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 doing it. So yeah, that is the mentality we all should have, that hey, we are not old yet.
but at the same time, as I had told before, this you have to, the sooner you get matured, because see, Amarnath ji, we have spent much of our life, and still much life is left. But then, the sooner you get matured, understanding life and understanding your goal and vision, don't think you cannot do something. Like, see, now I am concentrating. There are so many clusters in our own community and Indian. So I'm looking at that, but now I am concentrating more at the globe and international circumference, and to associate with them, so that one can go much ahead. So the thing is that, so think that way about the earth and see what is your goal and then go about it. And with regard to advice, we are always there, that with regard to the latest which is happening in the world, and then go about it, because every person is a human being. See, don't think that an English man or Japanese man is someone who is who has red hair or this thing. When you, in an autopsy, a body is cut, Inside them also they have the same liver, the same lung, the same heart, either a man or woman. So if you look at a person, that is the body, and if you think that, oh, this person has the same thing inside, so as a surgeon, when you're operating something, you will be operating an Englishman's heart in the same way as you will be operating a Japanese or Chinese person's heart. You see? So once you consider yourself as a human being and other person also as a human being, then you will be able to deal with life more confidently and be an actual leader. Otherwise, there will be some nervousness and all that in your mind. So that has to be considered.
Any comments from young professionals? You guys have any question? Uh,
Yes. Hello. Sir, actually, I want to say something, sir.
yeah, go ahead.
Well, actually, today my one relative called me and told me his son is just pass out 10 plus 2 from science, and they want to take admission in computer science. So they called me and asked me ki any university, any college in Pune good. So please confirm me. So I told him, why are you interested for take admission in Pune? Why are you not in Canada? Yes, sir. So they are very excited and is interested.
Yeah,
Yes, if it will be possible, then
yeah,
we will try our
yeah.
best.
It's good to put seed in the mind,
Yes,
like you told him that Canada word, so that will be in his mind, and probably he will talk to his son. But undergraduate study in these countries are very expensive. Even the upper middle class of India cannot afford it. Only the rich people can afford undergraduate studies in America, Canada, because it's all tuition based programs. But best thing to do is, and undergraduate study in India is equally good, especially in the uh, Pune and Bangalore areas. They are the center for computer sciences. So institution have pretty much up to date programs which modern time needs or clients need. So I think he is on the right track. So you can advise him that, hey, do the undergraduate here. Then when it comes to doing the masters, you should not simply go right away to find a job if you don't need money. Go for hard study, upgrade yourself, keep upgrading, do your masters, do your PhD. I mean, you know, why not? Uh, we, we uh, of course we all have to work, but if our skills are more, we are more skilled, then basically the time lost in gaining skills is compensated in your salary or rewards. So I always say that if you can afford, go for studies first.
sure, sure,
Yeah,
sir.
as
Thank you.
Amarnath ji has told, I know some of my friends whose kids are doing undergraduation over there in USA. But then the thing is that, as Amarnath ji told, that like one of them has retired from ONGC as a senior general manager. But his wife, her daughter has married an American, and again, the one son is in the village, and one son has taken admission in computer science in Cincinnati. But phone is coming. So what happens that as they tell that they have invested from the retirement money a lot of money over there, and then they stay in Mumbai, and they have to look after them, and they have to cut in various areas. So you see, another thing is that there are so many colleges in India from where it can be done, unless and until you, as Amarnaji told. You want to invest that much money because, like previously, when Amarnath ji or when we had come 25, 30 years ago, then it was more of a craze studying from UK, USA, like that. But now India has also has a prominent place. So just spending so much money from outside, one
Yeah,
has to think twice.
exactly. And also that what I was going to say, that pretty much the pattern is still the same. When even I came, or my generation came to US, who are now baby boomers, we call it, retirees, 40 years back, or something like that. Basically, the that time pattern was that you do the undergraduate studies in India, and you do come for masters here in this country or Canada. That was the kind of pattern, and still it is valid. Still it is valid, because that our common population cannot afford the undergraduate tuition of this country. It's not possible. So, and it's very healthy practice, I would say, that we should do the undergraduate in India in any field you like to do, and then come for masters. Like I explained earlier, what happens is that unemployment is here almost nil, like 3-4%. So everybody who graduates from the college have a job waiting, one or two jobs. So like most of the people, uh, 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 the students, they prefer, 80% students, they prefer to go to the job. So they go to the job. So what happens is that only graduating class, maybe 10-15% take admission in master's program. So there is, you have all the professors, all the labs waiting for students, and there are no American students. So there is a vacuum of American students. And luckily, that is a good luck for us. So we Indian, Chinese, international students, we fill that vacancy of students
Yes,
there.
yes, 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 yes. So,
and
as
and
as like fill in the blanks.
yeah, yeah, because opportunity is there, and Americans don't have time to take that opportunity, so we take that one. And plus is, like I was telling earlier, that maybe not in the first semester, but from the second semester they start paying us for being a student and teaching the undergraduate class. So we become students, come lecturer too, which is very hard to get the experience in India. So you start teaching, like I was teaching drafting class while I was doing my master's engineering drafting class to the first year students. And I was getting paid like almost $750 in those days. You can imagine how much will be that in today's term. Let's see how that was my income, $750. And we used to be four students living together in a two-bedroom apartment, two in each room. And it used to be plenty to cover that $750 a month income. So basically, you do your masters. Even if you spend money from your pocket for your first semester, you can easily recuperate back in next few semesters when you get paid. So basically, you get a free master's degree if you can think from that cost perspective. The most of us who come to do the masters, you are not paying from your pocket. You are just at the end of the day, you get every penny back of your expense. And this model is working very well. I mean, not in the North India yet, but in the West and in the South India, uh, families are taking good advantage of it. So
And
we
not
should be.
only ancient, means not only 40 years before, right now you're also running that type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. This model is, in fact, this model is like in the South. I was telling you a story, I think, sometime back, that I used to work in Poughkeepsie for IBM, and there was a marist college town. When I was first time there, like in 80s, Master's program was there was a master's program in computer science, and Dr. Sarma from Patna was the head of the department of mathematics and computer science. So I knew him very well because we are from the same community, right? And so there were not that many students doing the masters in computer science that time. It was a kind of little bit starting up, and then I returned in 2016 back to Poughkeepsie another time to IBM, working for work. And so one day I was walking on a bridge. There is very Hudson River is very famous river there, and that is a very beautiful bridge. So as I was watching, I saw a lot of Indian girls walking also. So I asked them, "Where are you from?" They all were from South uh, Andhra Pradesh, and they said, asked, "What are you guys doing?" They said that we all are in the Marist College. And I said, Marist College? Does it have a master's program? I was not sure about it. He said, yes, yes. And then they said that, there are like 40 or 40, 40 plus students. And she said that almost all of them are Indians and almost all of them from the
Yes, yes.
South India. 40 students. I said, how come you guys, that is a private college, how you are how you are affording it to do that? And because when there are such a large number of master students, they don't get the scholarship like I was talking to you earlier. So they have to pay from their pocket. What model I was telling you is a kind of general engineering where there is like few students coming from India, not like this group of students like going on a tour or bus tour. So I said that, how do you guys afford? She said that, well, in India there are companies, and these marist college and colleges, they go for recruiting them students there. They call it recruitment. So they go to different colleges, and then you have gradually a network has developed. Like my seniors came, so word of mouth goes around that yes. So for example, my senior came, her family supported her, and then she finished 2 years masters, and then after that she got a job and got like 70, 80,000 dollars per year salary in America. And she recuperated the cost, and then got married with a nice boy and blah blah blah, all the stories. So that word of mouth spreads in South,
Yes,
and
yes.
then everybody wants to sell the properties, land, and support the girls' education in this country, so that girls can come and girls can have a better quality of life. So
Yes, yes.
that is continuing, still continuing, like you said, that people come for, even those who there are two models. One model is that you come and you become you come for masters, especially that's true in engineering, where in general universities, engineering, social science, you become a part-time teacher in the university, and they pay you, and that's how you recuperate your first semester cost. So that is one path, and that's true also for the computer science students from many universities. But this was a kind of another model where whole village has come to study to America by word of mouth, because they know that money can be recuperated and girls can have a better life.
This is a big investment, sir.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
surely.
rather rather than giving in the South they give a very big dowry in the marriage. So that
Yes,
they say
yes,
that,
yes.
well, rather than giving them cash and jewelry and all the flat in the marriage, why not just send them to America to do the masters, and then they can go from
Yes,
there.
yes, sir.
No,
It's a
absolutely.
very good,
So
sir.
still, Amarnath as Amarnath told that the best way to go outside is via the studying mode, unless and until you're lucky to get a project over there from your company. So yes.
And that's very good model. So and also, when you finish the undergraduate, then you really become kind of adult, right? 18 years is not really a mature age to You completely get shocked. You come to different culture. Everything is so different. Food is different. People are different. I mean, it takes time to digest 2 3 years. You know, so it's better that you have some level of maturity after completing your undergraduate in India when you come here, or England, or any other foreign countries.
And as soon as you study something
Yes, yeah.
from outside, immediately the globe opens to you because
Yeah.
unfortunately, uh, they don't give much weightage. They give weightage in the sense that they give more weightage if you get any sort of degree from their country. So that is important that immediately Canada, US, everything opens to you if you are have studied from anywhere, any European country.
And nowadays, it is world is a kind of little tiny village has become, right? I mean, it's it takes only 16, 17 hours to go to India now, thanks to WhatsApp and this computer and all these gadgets. You can always be in touch with your loved ones anywhere in the world, all right? So uh, it doesn't matter whether you are in USA or Canada, you are always in touch with your parents or family or friends in India. That was one of the things before people were not sending their kids, or there was some apprehension about that. Oh, लड़का अगर गया उधर तो उधर ही शादी वादी करके खत्म हो जाएगा. those those kind of apprehensions were there in the long time back, that बेटा हाथ से निकल जाएगा. But now, thank.
Yes, 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 sir. In village area, this type of thing is also happened.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
everywhere,
Surendra,
everywhere. Yeah,
Yes,
it's very common fear that you know sons are considered money making machines, and nobody wants to lose them, right? Because
yes,
if
sir.
they if 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 they go to foreign country,
as
then
like बुढ़ापे का लाठी, sir.
yeah,
As like
yeah,
बुढ़ापे
You
का
know
लाठी.
something, Pankaj ji and Vibhuti ji, Amarnath ji. Uh, since our team and I have also won 4 consecutive times also in Antrakshri first prize.
very nice.
So, so what happens? I have also sung various songs, 500, 600. I have just recorded them. So what happens that when today's topic was evening, means Sham, I was thinking about different songs with Sham.
Wow.
So one song which I had sung came to my very good song of Rajesh Khanna, कि वो शाम कुछ अजीब थी,
Yes.
वो शाम. Then there was a very good song which was of Dilip Kumar ji, that शाम गम की कसम आज गम की है हम. Very beautiful song. Then
I Good, good, good. It's
yes,
very good start. Yeah.
then there was one in which Tanuja was there. I remember 1974. That was Roshamathi thi Magar. So if you know any song with Sham, you can always. There are so many. I was just thinking where this also with how many
I
songs with Sham.
I'm remembering one song by Rajesh Kumar, but
Hmm,
Rajesh Kumar, sorry, Kishore Kumar.
hmm.
Yes, but that's all I remember. Something like that.
ये
Can
शाम
you?
मस्तानी, ये
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
शाम मस्तानी, कटी पतंग,
Okay,
1970.
all right. Yeah,
So R.D. Burman ji had yes done that. Yes, and
yeah,
there was one song of this Muni movie. Albela Kishore ji was there. That Sham dhale khidki tale, like that. So
yeah.
so people
There.
keep me for old songs that
Yeah.
in the
Okay. So now
competition.
you guys say some songs with the Sham, all of you. We already said one each. Of course,
Vibhu-
Sharad ji said
Surendra,
quite a
Surendra
few
sir, you are very silent mode. Please say something, Surendra sir.
with Sam.
With yes, Surendra sir.
Uh, yes, actually, there is a question that usually you can find out the people in India here and there. basically from North Indian. Having drunk, they are selling by the roadside here and there. You can find out the people also in USA and England like that.
Yes, yes, you always find out outside pub, they'll be looking at you with a queer face or maybe telling some things to you, so you have to just smile and carry along. So it's a no, common phenomenon.
Okay, but in America, you will not see anybody like that, because if there is a person like that, the police will pick them up, and they will not send them to home. They will send them to jail.
So
You
in
know.
India also,
And big penalty amounts, sir.
Ah,
Of
yes.
course.
in
So
India,
yeah.
yes,
Uh, there is always a uh, board you can see: drink, drive, and go to jail. This kind of message will be displayed everywhere, and kids are trained to make sure that you take control of your parents when they are driving and they are not drunk. They are taught in the school, and then you can lose your driver's license. And if you lose your driver's license, because if you are caught, say for example, when you are drunk, maybe you will speed up your car driving, or and then police is hiding, watching roads, and as soon as they find you, they will follow you. And once they get confirmed that yes, you are kind of erratic driver, then they will start flashing you. I don't know it happens in India or not, but here it's very common in the Western world that they are following you. So you will see in the back mirror that, oh, my police is following me now. So it means that you need to go on the side of the road. Normally we drive on the right side, so you go to the right on the side drive, and then you stop, and then police will stop behind you in their car, and they will come. They will knock at your driver's seat door, and then the first thing they will ask you is, "Can I see your driver license and registration?" Okay, so no questions asked first. Then they will take your driver license, registrations, and maybe they will also ask for car insurance. Three things sometimes, but two is definitely so, that driver license and registration, and they take it, and then they will get everything. They will put it in the note, and then they will go to their car and then come back in few minutes while you are waiting. And then um, suppose if they notice that maybe you are drunk, if they have suspicion of that, then they will say that, can you please come out? And then you you cannot argue. The rule is that if you argue, then they will arrest you right away. So just you come out from the car, then they will use the breath test, and then if you are found that yes, you have alcohol in your breath, then they will handcuff you. Up to that point, you will not get handcuffed, and then handcuffed, and then take you in the car. Then they will take you to the police station or whatever for other activities, and that's how it goes. So if you are drunk, found, this is what happens to you. Not only that, suppose if you, since I'm
So,
talking about that one, so normally it is that if you are going to drink, then there will be a designated driver. Let's say, for example, there is a birthday party of somebody. Surinder, sir, today is a birthday. Let's go to bar and drink. If that is the plan, all of us. So then somebody will be a designated driver who will not drink, and that is his responsibility to make sure that you know everybody goes safely home. You can suppose everybody came by their car there to meet at one point, and now you are drunk. Then you can do it. That leave the car there, take the taxi to go home, or ask somebody to. But normally, the people, if they are drunk, they know that I'm drunk, then they would not drive. They will not take risk, because it is very disastrous result. You, it's not
Yes,
like
sir.
it's not like India that you can get away with it, that you will fall in the street. You are not supposed to be falling in the street, and so if you fall there, police will come and catch you.
Yes, sir. In India, we see that only break the signal during police will come and find something 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees. This is going on
No, in
in
places
India.
like Bihar, they are very strict with drinking. Although I don't know, I like drinking, so I don't. Or but you get more drink over there. But then the thing is that so one of my friends from whenever they require any minister bureaucratic help, many people call me. So one of my friends who is a professor in Delhi University, he called me, very close friend. So in Kiyodimal College, I told him, what is the matter? He said, no, no, my uncle drank for the first time. So he became drank a bit more. So he was beside the road. He was means he became whatever. He lost his senses. So the police caught him and took him, and now he was in jail. So he called me, Sharad, कुछ help करो. मगर हम बोले कि भाई drinking का तो अब पकड़ लिया है तो it is difficult to help. But then also I called the DIG, DGP and all that or whatever. Even the law minister at that time was Kartik Kumar. Now he is in sugarcane department. Presently, I think Shamim ji is the law minister. Shamim something is the law minister. So anyway, so I called बोला Shamim Ahmed ji. So तो ही टोल्ड शरद जी देखिए अभी पकड़ लिया है तो रूल होता है लेकिन ही इज आस्किंग फॉर 50,000 rupees फाइन सो आई विल जस्ट कॉल देम सो just wait for the morning so they took 6,500 rupees fine because he had committed the drinking offense once and then his mamaji was left but everyone doesn't have that this thing that Saranji called and every time they cannot so one has to be careful in Bihar or wherever there is drinking this thing is there. So it becomes difficult. You can't tell the police every time that Saraji has called, so leave. So, yes,
Because we seen that in COVID lockdown time, after open soap of wine or hard drink, we seen that 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer lane was continued.
yes. In doing anything in this thing, we only go when in a party or some friend comes. Then we don't become unconscious drinking. It's just that one or two drinks we take to give them company. But yes, being addicted to anything is not good. Smoking is very bad for the body. Yes,
And second thing, sir, in Mumbai, we seen that Beora has also one certificate.
yes. So
Yes, in Mumbai, if
yes,
any drunk person found in the road, then police work need to reach in their home.
yeah.
This type
Police
of
is
thing is also.
very tough. In Mumbai, they are very strict. The Mumbai police.
Yes, yes, sir. And
My friends who
Vibhuti,
are
you are totally
yes, he is listening to
Vibhuti.
everything.
You have any song
Sir,
regarding
one
evening?
question. Sir,
Sorry.
Pankaj, one question is
I,
there. Actually, Amarnath sir, I have discussed with you, sir, about my son, Saurabh Misra. He's working with L&T company. He's keen interested to go abroad, but he's not getting a link like free tuition fees like universities, and somebody says that there is rule to maintain minimum 8 lakh uh, in their account if he going to USA or any foreign countries like that. So it is true or wrong? I'm not getting this thing. Please.
So I think we had discussed this one. Basically, it's not that uh, mm, it's your son need to first apply to at least 8 10 universities. And I think I had posted that list of universities one time somewhere,
Yeah.
if I remember. Um, Pankaj, if you go back to the records, you can find it somewhere. I'm positive I provided a link of the list of American universities, and I think I also picked some medium grade universities, which is where is the potential admission possible, and where you can potentially get the assistantship. So the thing is that he need to apply to 10 universities online. He can apply, and then there is an application fee. He can just pay that. I think it's government is very generous that they allow rupees to be converted into dollars. So he has to do the homework. That's the first thing. Unless he starts doing, you cannot help him much. That's the very first American rule. So tell him to start doing research. You start applying to 810 universities, and it is online. He can find the list of the universities, and then I can also help him a little bit. And then once he applies, then he sends his transcript to all those universities. He has to take a couple of tests: test of English as a foreign language, and then graduate record examination test, which is just like the banking PO test, and it's very similar. And once all the requirements are met for the admission, then they will ask normally that the financial requirement. So he should also ask for, there is in the application that you should ask for financial assistance. There is no harm in asking. Maybe sometimes if there is a fund available or opportunity available, he if he's lucky, he can get it right from the beginning. A lot of students get it right from the beginning, but many students don't get right from the beginning. I would say that 50-60% of the students, they when they spend a semester here in this country, when they come, then they when they are on the campus, they get some help from the department, like as a teaching assistant or research assistant of a professor. So um, if he's in that category, then basically question comes that university would demand that you show where your money is coming from, how you are doing it, how you are going to support your education, and at least they would like to see that how much, whether you have fund for a semester or not to cover the expenses. So for a semester will be like tuition fee or your living expenses and all that. So roughly that comes to be what you are saying, 10, 15, anywhere from 10 to $15,000. So yes, you need that investment. And like I said, that once you call it as a business expense, you need to invest that, and then when he will come here, he will be able to recuperate back in next 2 years easily. It's not a big deal, because once you come here, then you can get the assistantship, plus you can also work outside a little bit, even though it is not allowed, but everybody does work, because there are many places where you can get paid in cash. They will give you $10-12 an hour, so maybe you can go to a store, Indian store, and places like that, coffee place. There are many places where they pay cash, and uh, students go and work nearby places to supplement their income and cover all these loans they have. So he should do that. And so far as when he goes to get the visa, they will ask him to demonstrate how he is going to show the fund. So you have to show that time that yes, you have fund in the family or his saving. And many students do is that even bank give also loan nowadays. So you can take the loan from bank, that's one source. Your saving is another source. And then if you don't have the money, then you can also, what you do is that you borrow from your friends and relatives for a while, put it in your bank. That's what I did, to show that you have the money, you know for keep it there for 2-3 months. so that you can get 2 3 statements of the month that you have this much account bank balance, and that's what you show to the consul general when you go for visa. So this is
Thank you.
how it happens.
Yeah.
Yes, Surender sir, money is not problem, Surender sir, as per my view, right now.
Thank you.
Bank is also present in our society.
Yeah, Punk,
Yes.
where is Prem can help you in getting the educational
Somebody
loan.
told that
You have a banker already
Prem,
here in
uh, my
Prem
friend,
customer is waiting. Yes,
Prem
Surender
can
sir.
be Prem can become an expert on educational loan. I mean, it's very common nowadays. A lot of students are coming for MBA and all that,
yes, yes.
and they need for because for MBA program they don't give the normally assistantship and all that. It's very expensive, so a lot of students they come from India and take loan from government. I mean, sorry, but from the bank, and then they support themselves. So you can do it.
Yes, it's 100% returnable,
But then,
Surender sir.
so many people.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Go ahead. What was your question? I didn't hear it.
Yes, I got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Sharad
So
sir.
thing is that he has to start doing the homework. If he has questions, you should not be asking. Tell him to come to this meeting and ask questions. You have person from
Actually, sir,
Canada,
yes, yes,
person from
yes. Actually, sir,
because by the
yes,
time you
he wants
translate
to
to him
come,
everything I
but
told you, he may
he
not
has
get
a
it.
lot of work.
Yes, Surender sir. It's I think a hesitation type of because we know that Saturday Sunday is holiday in India also a big company. Yes, so I think if they will join with Amarnath sir and Sharad sir, it will be very good for him also.
And now especially Friday
Yes,
we are
yes.
keeping it for the
I
students.
told you, sir.
Friday now we are dedicating to students. So Friday is the night all the students should come and ask questions like this, and directly, we'll have
Yes, yes,
experts
yes.
from different countries to explain. We can discuss it. So tell him to join on Friday evening, and he can ask questions, and we can discuss that.
Yes, it will be also very good, sir.
And I think, Pankaj, if you can find that list, otherwise I'll send you one more time. I think I have shared it somewhere. The list of the universities, American universities.
Yes, 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 sir. I will send once again in group also.
But then it is very important, it is very important that just for the sake of doing something from outside has no meaning. So you have to analyze, as I told, the future and analyze where will there be money in future. And because nowadays, since the doors have opened in US and UK again, so hundreds, thousands of people come every year in September and January. Two sessions are there. So many people are from businessmen. Many people like you all come after loan and all that stuff. And then it's very difficult to get a job in US or UK because they just don't care because so many students come. So they give job to placement to their own people who are citizen, American citizen or British citizen. They they then also get a job. But people who have a different passport, they have to from the beginning only think about networking and all that and go to conferences to have the right contact because time is very less. The master programs gets over within 1 year, and after 1 year they give you some time to work or internship. So from the beginning you need to think that only 1 year is there.
Yeah.
But the thing is that doing only MBA has no meaning. 100,000, 1 lakh, 1 crore people come here. So you have to think about the course which you will do and which will be unique in its own way, which not many people do, considering the future, so that it will be useful in future. And because in economics or anything, there are many courses which which people don't do, but they will be in demand in future. And also in, if you go to India, also in Delhi and Mumbai, it will be in demand. So you have to first analyze what to do instead of doing something which already many people are doing. So that is very important.
Yes. Like Sharad said that the MBA program, everybody likes to do MBA because they think that it's a um, sure shot for jobs and good money and blah blah blah, a babu job. But there is no value in doing simply MBA. So here the pattern is that you have to establish first in your field, whatever area you are working, engineering, computer science, or banking, or anything. You work for a few years, and then people go to the MBA program, and then they get their degree. Many times the cost is borne by their companies, or many times people just take a loan to go to the top universities of their own, and then of course later on they get a good job where they can recuperate the money. So MBA is uh, I would not say is very top field for finding opportunities here at this moment. Of course, I should not say generalize. There is exception to everything, but you can still do the sciences and a lot of other things you can do. But do the homework, like Saradji said, that you have to do the research. You have to know your field. What are the companies in the field? Everything is now online. I mean, there is nothing hidden. Now, i- uh, if American student here, they will also apply online right now for admission, just like you would apply from India. That's how simple it is nowadays. So in American society, is completely transparent. Everything is online, and they are phone away. Admission office have their telephone number. Any question you have, any requirement you have, they are very courteous, not like India. So they will answer questions whatever you have. So you can reach them by email, you can reach them by phone, you can reach them by several ways. And
Another thing is, if you have already done graduation or master's, you can yourself, not to take help from you, get into various names, as Amarnath ji told, or in Great Britain, everything like Cambridge, Oxford, or Sheffield, any university. You see in the department the professor's name, and personally write a very good covering letter to that person that I want to do research in your place. So sometimes they give money and they invite you. Okay, there is a space you can do research.
exactly. So
So it's
every
not that you require anybody's.
yeah. Yeah, it's a very transparent society. All the professors' name are written in the university website on the department by department, and then it says that he so and so is a professor of thermodynamics, so and so is a professor of solid mechanics, like that. Everything you know, and then you have to develop for your niche area, and then you can focus writing for letters to the professors also. You can do that way. You can reach them also, you can contact them by telephone also. Everything is available. That's what I'm trying to say, that you have to do the homework. The thing is that uh, normally, like in the middle school, we kids they do the study for parents, right? That's what is normal trend. So that will not work for the abroad studies. They have to desire themselves. you, as a parents, if you desire for him to do the study and be successful, it's not going to work. It has to be his desire. He should be hungry for it, not you.
Yes,
Then
No,
sir.
only it
And
absolutely.
sir,
works.
now I seen that Manisak. Sorry, Manisak, my left. Okay, sir. No issue. Please continue, sir.
Oh, that's
Surendra
all.
sir, you
So
have any question more?
yeah,
Surendra sir.
No, sir. No, sir. Thank you.
I think yeah,
So
yeah.
main thing is like one of my cousins, Neeraj Chaudhary, he had done, for example, MBBS from Calcutta Medical College. Then he gave FRCS exams and came over here and did specialization in radiology. But then he did at that time one course was a neuro intervention surgery. So he just did specialize further in that because people don't want to study. And again, he analyzed that neuro intervention surgery means doctor of the nerves of the brain. At that time, in the whole of UK, even Europe, there were only 13 doctors in Russell Square Brain Hospital, and that click. So he went much ahead of all other friends of his, and now he is a professor in Michigan University of neurointervention surgery. So again, if you are doing health economic or astroeconomics or whatever your line is, if you choose an area and as an academic also, if a lecturer also you teach, lecturers I see they are leading a lavish life over here. 1 week they have to teach, 10 days, rest they are roaming about in conferences with their wife and enjoying life, getting good amount of money. So that is also very good.
Thank you, sir. Today's topic and today's discussion is very big and very good, sir. I think
I think
Surendra
now
sir.
we are overtime. So in overtime. So what is time now in India?
Now India 11:15, sir.
Okay, so we already went for 2 hours.
cross 2 hours, sir.
Yeah. So I think you some of you have to go to this job tomorrow. So let's just
Yes, yes, sir.
uh,
But it's a
we
really,
we
sir. We are enjoying, sir. So that's why the reason we continue this
well
one
but I
hour.
think we should respect the time also.
Yes, sir.
For 2 hours. I mean, your meeting is for hour. Now we already do 2 hours every day. So that's plenty. So I think if you like, if you all like, we can close the meeting today.
And always
Yes,
good
yes,
to get new students, new girls and boys so that they also benefit and then we shall
Yes,
go
yes,
somewhere.
yes, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Sure,
So
sure, sir.
Friday is the student night. So let's get all the students and
And Thursday
and
also, sir, na, sir. Thursday
yeah,
for
Thursday is
science
science night.
student.
Yeah,
Yes,
Thursday is a science night. So that's also very interesting for the students. So
yes, sir.
I mean, every night is interesting for students if they
Yes,
have
yes, yes.
time. Yeah. Okay. I think
Okay
Okay,
then.
sir.
that's
Okay.
enough.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night.
Good night, sir.